All right, so Lincoln, last Friday's episode, How to Make 100K Plus at a Trailer Factory, flopped. No one watched it. It was not grabbing, so we need to figure out a better title. So I think this one's going to be... Oh, I don't know. I don't know what this one should be. We're going to find something catchy, though. I feel like I need to have like some bit right there that's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like very, very funny. Like the funniest thing you've ever seen in your life, I swear. Not clickbait. Like you know how they do those YouTube things?
I don't know what you're talking about anymore.
All right.
Is the intro supposed to be done now?
No,
I really don't know.
I need to go back and figure out.
Is this
these two brilliant men can't believe what doctors want to show them?
I can't tell if you're still doing the bit.
Are we live?
What's up?
What's up, dude? We made it.
Ooh, okay. Before any introductions or anything, we got to talk about what Lincoln is going to drink first on today's episode of the Timon and Lincoln Show. I'm your host, Lincoln.
I'm your host, Timon. Welcome to the Timon and Lincoln Show.
So we got some Bud Light seltzers.
Yep.
Maple pear. These are the flavors. Maple pear. That sounds like a tree. Toasted marshmallow. Mm-hmm. That sounds like
a tree.
A treat.
Mm-hmm.
A treat. Apple crisp. That sounds like a dessert.
Oh, yeah. And the other one was pumpkin spice, but I left that upstairs.
Oh, yeah, because that didn't sound good at all.
Yeah, you didn't want that at all. Here, I need to adjust the camera.
I'm
sorry. You're good. Keep going.
I'm intrigued. Nope.
Is that way worse?
That did not work.
Can you see me at all? No. I need to take a look. Less Lincoln.
Oh, my gosh.
We're on the fly here. We're on the fly. Do we want to just reset this?
I moved my chair in. No, this is solid. Let him see. This will work. I actually scooched my chair in several inches.
I think this is the same. All right, we'll be good, though. It's all good, though.
Were you trying to...
Yeah, those hard seltzers are courtesy of my dad. Welcome to the podcast. My dad supplies me with Bud Light seltzers.
All right. So
my dad supplies me with Bud Light seltzers.
That's
all I have to say.
The toasted marshmallow.
That's the first one you want to try?
That's the first one I want to try.
The reason why I have so many Bud Light seltzers in the fall variety pack in my fridge right now is because my dad hated them all and gave them to me.
I saw these at the store and thought about buying them.
Let's talk
about the smell.
Yeah, smell first. What's the palate? How's it hit?
Artificial.
Okay.
You know how when
you're smelling the natural flavors.
When you smell vanilla extract directly from the little little thing.
No, that happened to me last Thursday. I went into the spice cabinet and I just wanted to smell the vanilla.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what you're talking about.
Strong vanilla alcohol smell, which makes sense. Because vanilla is one of the tastes in marshmallows.
That makes sense.
They put vanilla in them. So let's give it
a little
sip.
whirl real quick. Delicious. Okay.
Oh.
We're gonna try all three right now.
No. I don't know if I can handle that.
They might taste better if you mix them all three together.
I doubt that's a possibility.
Yeah.
I could see that working. It's like the Lego toys that you could put all together into.
Right.
I guess they're just copying they're just copying Transformers because usually you can make like a mega transformer out of all little Transformers.
Yeah.
It's like that, but with seltzers that don't taste good.
Right. And it makes it one.
This is so weird because this is such a
cool branded.
A dairy sort of flavor, but it's water.
Yeah. You are when you said this smells chemically, you're smelling those natural flavors, and they smell awful. They smell awful.
So bad. It tastes like maple pear. It tastes like maple. It tastes like really cheap fake maple syrup.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't.
All right. Well, hey, listeners, I hope you guys are doing good. How you guys doing?
I need to taste something good.
Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad you guys are doing well.
Let's try this Firestone
pop the other stuff
Flyjack Hazy Indian.
I know Lincoln's been looking really good lately. He's been losing the weight. He's been looking slim.
I literally have not. I weigh myself once a week, and the number hasn't diminished.
And so that's why I bought him these 96 calorie hazy IPA.
Oh no,
not good either.
Oh, it tastes like you should try it. Yeah. Crack it open. You taste it, because I don't know if it's just like a me thing or if it's like a beer thing.
It doesn't have the kick on the bottom end.
It doesn't remind you all of soapy water.
It does taste like soapy water a bit.
I promise I'm not trying to. You bought me beer.
You're trying to open up all the beers and just
No, I don't. These are all Timon's beers.
They are.
I'm just trashing every single one of them.
No, some of those are from my dad.
Is that wrong? That's what that hits? Am I wrong?
I think you're just tasting the lightness of this. It's a light IPA, and so with that, that makes sense.
Second sip is a little bit less soapy.
Yeah.
As my palate is adjusting from this monstrosity.
Right. The toasted marshmallow seltzer for the listeners to the IPA.
And to all of our
watchers. You guys should definitely watch it.
No, to all of our headphone listeners, I'm really sorry that we touched the table with hard things so many times.
Oh, has someone said that to you?
No,
you just
it happened to me.
Yeah.
I recently listened to an episode of ours in my car. Holy cow.
Really?
Yeah, lots of real bassy booms in it.
We are
setting things on the table.
Amateurs with over 500 podcasts in our belt, 500 episodes, and we're amateurs. And we will continue to be amateurs until we die.
It would probably be good to take the yoga mat I don't use and lay it on the table.
Well, that'd be smart.
So that way that sound doesn't exist.
Yeah, that'd actually be really smart.
Since we're not dedicated to mixing this. Good.
Do you care if your yoga mat gets burnt all the way through like this table has been?
No, I don't use it.
Okay. All right.
But also, probably would not be good to have something flammable down here.
I mean, what table?
Yeah, but it didn't.
It didn't. Yeah. It's a testament to the table. Shout out to this table.
I don't know.
And shout out to our listeners. Guys, I'm so excited to get into this episode. We got a ton of good content for you.
This conversation and content's already gotten weird. Oh, I'm sorry for that too.
It's okay.
That's how sensitive it is. Just touching it is like...
Really? It makes it sound...
Yeah. It's.
Yeah. What if you put a pop filter on it, if that would do a little different?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Different things.
Maybe. I don't know. We're amateurs. We're figuring it out as we go.
The pop filter isn't going to do anything for the energy traveling through the table into the bottom of the mic stand, into the mic's diaphragm. And that's why that exists, because it's such a low frequency. So, no. I can say a pop filter would not help in this case.
That's Lincoln's opinion.
No,
my opinion
literally just schooled you with science.
No, dude, I don't believe in science, so I did not get schooled.
No.
You're making up things, man.
Absolutely not. That was Timon, guys. That was Timon.
No, that was Lincoln's just showing me how the energy works here.
I'm sorry for anybody who just had their eardrums blown out.
We love you guys.
Headphone users beware.
Yeah,
and we could call that we could use that for the title.
Headphone users beware. No, dude, we need something more catchy. We need something that tells headphone users beware for real. The slow, like.
When was the last time you listened to an episode of our podcast on non-phone or computer speakers, like real speakers?
Oh man, it's been a while.
Okay,
I listen to it on my phone. I don't. Well, here's the deal. I have an iPhone, and I don't have the little like dangle thing that works with headphones, and so I just do. And I really don't have very many Bluetooth speakers. I had a couple. I brought them over to Allison's house and then our apartment, and they burnt down in a fire. And so
sorry
that happened. You know, it is what it is. And I should check if she's ever going to get her insurance money from that. I just thought about that. Yeah.
Good idea.
Just thought about that.
Allison, are you ever going to get your insurance money from your apartment fire?
Right. And so
then for you, she'll hear this.
Yeah, Allison, let us know. We'd love to know.
Let us know. Link in bio.
Link in bio. And so then here's the other thing. I used to listen to the podcast in the car when I was driving places. But after the wreck, I got an old car and it doesn't have Bluetooth speakers. So I don't have headphones, I don't have speakers, and all my Bluetooth speakers are either burnt up or
your car
destroyed.
Has a headphone speaker jack in it.
Does it?
Yes.
Okay.
I've seen it.
Okay. All right. I could probably do it that way.
You could plug a cable into your phone that plugs into that.
Right. I still have to get that dangle, which I've not bought.
No. You can buy a direct, whatever they call the charge port on the iPhone to headphone jack cable.
Right. Either way, I have to buy a dangle.
Yes. True.
Yeah. So
they sell just like a really long one though. It's handy.
That's true. I could just
It would be a much better value if you and your wife had the same phone. Oh wait, you do.
It's true that we do. She has a Bluetooth speaker in her car, but her speakers in her car don't work. Period.
She does not then. Doesn't count.
Doesn't count. So, you know, I mean, I've actually really enjoyed it. Sometimes I just don't listen to anything.
If
while
that's
I'm
your
driving.
thing, I just feel like you're giving excuses that are pretty not
you
watertight.
asked me a specific question, and the question is, have you listened to the podcast?
You made fun of me for raising a specific point about a concern about the quality of our podcast, and then I gave you a lot of reasons why you're wrong, and now you're making fun of me again.
That's what I do best. Is just make fun of you.
So all I'm saying is, because I want our podcast to be better and I care about it, we should I'm sorry. We should be better about slamming things down on the table.
What are you implying with that then? That I don't care about our podcast?
Yes, because of your actions and words.
Wow. Okay. We got a lot of great content for you guys. I'm really excited to get to it. We have
Timon and I haven't argued in weeks. I miss it.
Don't know what to do. It's like a circle. You know what I'm saying? Like it just circles. We argued the other day about something, and at the end of it, I just kept on making fun of you, and it wasn't even like I wasn't being serious. It's great because I get Lincoln kind of jacked up on stuff, and he is very specific on certain things.
I give you reasons, specific reasons for why do you think that? You're dumb. No, here's why I think that, and those aren't dumb reasons.
And then I'm like, all those reasons that you just gave me are dumb because you gave them to me. Dude, it works. In the world we live in, you can make anything work, and it's beautiful. It's such a beautiful thing. Black is white is Asian. You know what I mean? They're all the same thing. It's a spectrum. And time is a spectrum.
We usually get upset when people say things like that, but when Timon says them, it's okay always. Just there's a glass shattering moment for you all out there.
Wow. Yeah, it is.
You can't unhear it.
Can't unhear it. It is what it is. But yeah, no, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. And you can just make whatever argument you want to fit whatever you want.
Hey, so how are you doing this week?
I'm doing pretty good, man.
Great. Welcome back to the podcast. It's great. It's great to be here. That was one heck of an intro.
That was one heck of an intro. Should we stop and record and do it again? No, keep going.
No,
all right, we got lots of questions. We got a fun game to play.
I don't know about this one.
We got Fatter Future coming down your way too. We got a lot of good stuff.
Do we have some questions?
We got some questions.
Very good.
At 10:30 this morning, I texted Lincoln. I said, "Could you please put the questions up in the Instagram?" And he did. He rocked it.
And who else did you text that to?
Just you.
No one else? Okay. So our good buddy Abe
just hooked us up.
AKA everybody's sad dad. Everyone's sad. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, not sure. Abe, our buddy Abe.
Yellow season.
He also posted that on his thing. So that was really cool.
It's pretty cool.
Thanks,
you,
Abe.
You're the man. That's the second time he's reposted a piece of our content in the past 24 hours.
He's the homie.
Yesterday, he posted a picture from his Yellow Season album release party, which we hosted.
Right.
It's a picture of us and him.
Right.
It was a great picture.
We were in the yellow jacket. Do you remember that?
Yeah, we, for a reason I can't remember, got some suit jackets from Goodwill and yellow spray paint, and we spray painted them yellow.
Well, it was Yellow Season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
we wanted to look
why we did that, I don't know.
Because we were hosting the party.
And everyone was told to wear yellow? Was everyone told to wear?
So.
Okay. This was way less dumb than I thought it was. I remembered this. I saw that picture and thought, wow. That was kind of a dumb idea.
Yeah, why did I do that?
I'm fairly certain I came up with it. I'll take blame for it. That seems like a Lincoln idea.
I think we were sitting around talking. Lincoln ideas are really good ideas.
No, sometimes.
Sometimes, majority of the time, they're really good ideas. He has a lot of knowledge. He knows a lot of things. So, but we did use a lot of spray paint on that. Remember that?
A whole can on 2 suit jackets.
Yeah, that's crazy. We really soaked up the paint. Yeah, that was a good time, man.
Oh no.
Kind of rough, huh?
It's like flat.
Yeah, it's not delicious. It's this toasted marshmallow Lincoln's trying again. It's not a home run. So PSA.
Okay, so here's what it's kind of like.
Okay.
It kind of tastes like a very watery diet cream soda.
Yeah.
That's what it. Yeah. Which.
If you're into that, go buy the toasted marshmallow Bud Light.
Hey Bud Light, I've got a question for you.
Ask.
Was this flavor supposed? What is happening?
Probably the dogs.
Was this flavor supposed to be a summer cream soda seltzer in another life? And they're like, oh, it didn't work.
Let's just copy the homework and make it look like I didn't copy the homework type situation.
I don't know who okayed that flavor.
Yeah. Kill them.
It's not good.
Yeah, kill
Sorry,
them,
guys.
They're not.
We're going.
Go for it. What are you gonna say?
I'll say we're going on 15 minutes of toasted marshmallow Bud Light Seltzer content. In case you guys...
I'm trying to get to other pieces, but you keep on pulling us back in. And that's how this podcast is. Like,
Timon, do you remember last week when I felt awful and said, I'm setting a boundary here. I have 45 minutes of good podcast energy.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. And you walked all over that boundary and said, no, you have to sit here for 30 more minutes than you intended.
Yep.
I'm not going to do that. This is still going to be a 45-minute long podcast today because you enjoy interaction with people, and it would not be a punishment to have to do this podcast longer. So, sucks to suck, Timon.
So you're saying you're trying to finish, you say we're 1/3 of the way done?
Yep.
Okay, all right, okay. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Lincoln. He came in with a little hatred in his heart. I've been nothing but just nice to you, bro. I've been nothing but nice. I don't know what's up with this. We need to have a podcast meeting.
What did I just say about smashing cans down on the table?
We need to have a podcast moment right here. What's up with this?
All
man?
I'm saying
did
is,
you have a good week? Did you have a good week?
I worked 12 and a half hours one of the days this week. It was awful.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So here's the issue. We took inventory at work.
Oh yeah, okay.
Which is never good. Like anytime you've ever had a job and you've had to take inventory, awful.
Yeah.
Never a good experience.
You're like
right?
counting every piece or whatever, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. I wasn't. It would have been cool. The people who counted all the pieces got to go home in 3 hours.
Oh wow.
The counting part went really fast. It's all the other aspects of it that sucked.
What were the other aspects?
I don't want to jump into too much of it.
It just sucked.
Yep. It was just it was a pain. But it's done now. I think I'm still feeling some residual inventory emotions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can we just take a 1 second and just take some deep breaths in and then exhale it out? Just get that negative feelings out.
I'm not ready for that yet.
I need to breathe just to deal with you for this podcast. So give me 1 second.
I'm gonna take a bunch of really short, shallow breaths.
Do you feel better? Do you feel better?
No.
Try it again.
In through the mouth. I feel more worked up.
In through the mouth and out through the mouth. All right? Are you ready? This is in, dude.
I'm not going to do that.
Feng shui or...
I'm going to keep the resentment all bottled up inside of me.
You're going to put it on me, man. I'm just your homie who bought you beers that are awful. I understand that. And I smacked the thing a little too much.
It's true.
And there's energy in this room. And it's all negative. It's going right to the mic.
It's fine.
It's
fine.
Cool. It's cool. Spooky season is upon
You
us.
overwhelm me with energy all the time. So
I'll take that.
You're living in my world.
Man, what? Anything else crazy happened this weekend? You said you went on a bike ride.
Oh yeah, I wasn't saying that. That was the first intro, and Timon's like, that sucked. Yeah, Lincoln.
That's how we started the podcast.
Where's all this negative energy coming from, Lincoln? So I met.
To be fair, I did a second intro, and that sucked as well.
No, that was awesome. That was a solid
Stop. The third intro with both of us was what we needed.
Oh. Okay. I thought that was the one I was talking about.
Okay.
That was awesome.
All right.
Yeah, so I went on a bike ride. I've ridden a teeny tiny bit this week.
Yep.
I met some animal friends on the bike ride. I met a cat.
Okay.
I met a lot.
What type of cat?
I don't know. I don't see color.
Okay. All right.
Hairy. Anyways.
Nice. Okay.
So this cat had a little collar with a little tag on. And so I stopped. He was real friendly. I pet the cat a little bit. And the tag said his name was Beavis. And there was a phone number. But then it said hashtag Beavis on the Vine.
Oh.
Like this cat hangs out around the pumpkin vine a lot, probably.
That's
probably one
cool.
of the houses around. And this little dude just hunts chipmunks all day because there's tons of animals.
Yep.
So that was cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's really cool, actually.
Maybe not. Who knows?
No, that is cool.
He was just hanging. And then I rode past this big turtle. This big snapping turtle.
Okay.
Real big. I've never seen one that big before.
It was on the vine?
On the grass next to it near Butts Lake.
Oh, wow, yeah. I took a picture of Butts Lake and I was going to white out the lake part. Because it literally says, I'm going to drop it in the video. It says, Butts Lake, a picture, a natural resource worth preserving. And I want it to say Butts, a natural resource worth preserving. I think that'd be so funny.
You could probably just in Snapchat and then take whatever the closest color brown to, because it's a brown sign.
It's just white. It's white.
Is the sign white?
Yeah, I have a picture of it.
Okay. Just like not really matches. You can tell you white something out a little bit. But
still.
Like a really bad Photoshop.
Yeah.
I support this. That's funny.
I was planning to do that. So,
oh, man.
Yeah, you'll see a picture on the video.
I'm glad my dumb story led to this happening.
It's good.
It was worth it.
It's worth it. So did you see anything else on the vine? I saw some geese while I was out there.
Turkeys, but I always see turkeys.
Yeah.
I clap at them to get them to like move. Yeah. I feel like a boss because I take both hands off. I just sit up on my bike and take both hands off my handlebars and balance for a second.
That's pretty cool.
It feels really graceful. Yeah.
I went to a Dewart Lake. Do you know where that's at?
No.
It's in Syracuse. And I walked this property. And it was like 50 acres, just a beautiful piece of property. I did that last night. That was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
Just kind of checking it out, seeing what was going on. There's a farm on it. It's not for me to purchase. It's for an organization I'm associated with, and we'll see what happens. But it was a really cool experience. Just to be out there kind of in nature. And there's one part where I'm walking through this woods, and it gets into this meadow. And I'm standing there, and it's just these like nature noises, no car sounds, no nothing. Birds chirping. It was like the most peaceful, serene, and it's surrounded by this forest. Mm-hmm. So you walk in this path and you get to it, and it's a meadow in the middle of a forest. I'm like, this is just wow. So that was my nature experience this week.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. It's nice. So we got some questions we got to get to. We got some, should we get to the questions first, or should we do the little content game that I was thinking about?
How many questions?
We have 12. 13. We have 13 questions.
A couple questions, some content, a couple more questions.
Okay. I think some of these questions we're gonna breeze through pretty fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So last week I'd said if you'd come up with a really good name for our questions, I'm gonna send you one Cardano. And I'm gonna up it. I'll give you $2 Cash App or one Cardano. $2 straight cash or one Cardano. I'll do either or.
Get the Cardano.
Yeah, get the Cardano. It's worth more.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's also more effort to get. So some people take. It's like when you win the lottery, right? You can have X amount every year for the rest of your life, or you can just take a lump sum. You know, that's what this is right here. Take that lump sum. You get that $2 in Cash App. Or you could literally be living like a king for the rest of your life off of one Cardano. It's up to you.
Man, I feel like the lump sum is still the better deal.
You think so?
Yeah, because you can make more money with it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it's worth more now than it's going to be later.
That is true.
That is true. Inflation.
It's a significant amount of less, though. You know, it's a significant amount less.
But like, you could earn 7% on it. Easy, right?
And possibly, or build a business.
Inflation is supposed to be like 3% a year.
Do you think that?
So,
do you think that people who win the lotto are going to invest that money?
Absolutely not. I'm saying I could.
You could, yeah.
Not someone else. Yeah. I mean, maybe, but like.
Have you ever played the lotto?
50? No.
I played it one time because there's like I think I bought one ticket. Everyone in my office was. Oh my God.
I've done a scratch off before. Yeah, that's it.
It was like a Powerball. It was like you go and buy numbers. Or
I also at a previous job. I really love how we're not talking about.
We'll get to the questions. We'll get to the
questions. At a previous job when the Powerball was like
that's where I'm at. Yep.
Ridiculously high. We
$1 billion.
We all pitched in like $5.
Yeah,
and I did it too, just because.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. It's fine.
Yeah,
not a big deal. It gives me something, even if it gives me nothing, which is like anticipation and excitement.
Right.
Like, how much would you pay to be excited?
It gives you feeling
something?
In your heart a little bit.
Yeah, you're paying for an experience. Like, that's what addiction is, probably.
It was only $5, so.
Yeah, and it was like fun to like see if one of our numbers got called.
Yeah.
So.
Ooh, I did a little gambling this weekend.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't actually do it. I just watched it.
Oh. You watched poker?
No, I went to my cousin's baby shower.
Interesting.
And they were gambling.
A place where traditionally gambling takes place.
It was a diaper party. And that's one of the things that my family does. On my mom's side, they love to gamble. And I forgot to bring cash, so I watched. But this game is a lot of fun. Yeah, I know. And one of my uncles gave me a long conversation about how men in this family always keep cash on them. So,
there's a lot of like that. He did not understand the irony in saying that to you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to like put that like nicer, but
yeah, it's just not what I do.
know.
But it's okay.
Whatever.
He gave me really good reasons. Like sometimes you want to gamble and you need cash.
Solid financial advice.
And he's like, every once in a while, you're going to buy something that your wife doesn't want to know. And that actually made a little more sense.
Yeah, that's
I was actually
solid.
like, okay, yeah, all right. So, anyways, good
And
tips
like,
from my
I already
uncle.
have the other debit card. Like, why do I need cash?
Yeah. Have you seen my crypto
Didn't
portfolio?
close that account. What are you talking about? Not only like, yeah, very very much could never find out.
Yeah.
For like a lot of reasons.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's just the barrier of entry is kind of tough. I'm sure Allison could figure it out.
Oh no, the
Our
puppies
dogs are fighting. Yeah. You want to go gamble on it?
No, that's like super messed up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my
Who do you think
goodness.
would win? All right. So, anyways,
That's a pretty obvious answer. Obviously, Joe.
yeah. Oh,
He's
Joe got
stout.
in a fight on my walk the other day too.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was walking and one of my neighbors had their dog was loose in their yard, and I was,
Oh, the little white dog?
no, not Coco.
Not Coco. You know the neighbor's
do.
dogs.
I do know the neighbor's dogs, man. I built a dog park in this place. I know the neighbor's dogs.
Thank you for not smashing your hand into the table. I really appreciate it.
I'm learning. The thing about this dog, its name was Pickles. I'm not lying, man. And Pickles was just chilling as like a little beagle.
You know, a normal dog name that's super not a human name, like Joe.
Like Joe.
Like your little brother's name.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it is what it is. Both are
I haven't eaten
good boys.
all day. This is great.
Both are good boys. And so, except when Joe saw Pickles, dude, he went.
Your brother or the dog?
It works both ways. When my dog Joe saw Pickles the dog,
We know Pickles is a dog.
just want to clarify here. They start fighting, and I had to pull him off of it, and that was fun. But Pickles was literally on the sidewalk.
Oh.
And it's in the person's
so
yard.
Pickles is a dog. He's a beagle.
Yeah,
Like he's
It's a
really,
she's very
really beagly.
a small
Or like a
small
small
beagle,
like a mini
like
beagle.
half the size of Joe.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because some beagles are like Joe size.
Right, half the size of Joe.
Okay, so a small beagle. Okay.
So
Yeah, I
they
feel
got in a
kinda
little
bad.
fight. I talked to the neighbor. He was really sorry. He's like, normally Pickles is really nice and just likes to meet other dogs.
Like Joe loves to try to like kill things.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. So I said, listen, it's Joe, but I also I was walking on the sidewalk, so that shouldn't be on me. Your dog, he was leashed. Your dog was unleashed. So, anyways, we talked for a little bit. He was really nice, and it wasn't a big deal. But Joe was trying to scrap. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Michelob Ultra, finally a real beer,
Okay.
which is the first time anyone's ever said anything like that.
About Michelob Ultra, yeah. Okay, question 1. This is from Evan Duncan, baby. He says,
Solid, thank you, Evan Duncan, baby. Have you met our listener Evan Duncan? His name's not similar.
Yeah. One of you guys are related. He says, I confess I haven't kept up with the podcast like I wanted, I'd want to.
Can you stop there real quick, Evan? It's totally cool. It's fine to not listen to every episode of this podcast.
Listen,
we don't need to confess. Like, I never expect you to like listen. And for anybody because that's kind of like, oh, I haven't really listened, and they're like, people are ashamed about it.
Yeah, it's
like
weird.
We'd be upset or like it's totally okay.
Listen,
totally get it. Like don't.
You can hear what
Yeah.
Lincoln is saying, but let me tell you, Evan, I absolve you of your sins.
Oh my gosh.
You are free, my son.
So if you haven't bought a prayer candle with our faces on it, you need to do that right now.
Yeah, it's the only way to get into heaven.
That's the only way to That's the only way to confess.
Should that be the title? The only way to get in heaven. For real. like in brackets. But he says, I still have mad love for Timon and Lincoln. Smoke face heart. So Evan, we love you too. But for real, if you guys don't listen, I can't believe you guys do listen.
Yeah.
So the fact that you don't listen doesn't offend us, because I talked a lot about not being offended, and really do not listen. That goes for anyone.
I'd rather be friends.
I'd rather be friends than you guys.
Yeah, if you're like, I
no
was gonna text you guys, but I haven't listened in a while, and I'm like ashamed about it.
You can ask us questions whenever. You cannot listen to any of our episodes and still ask us questions.
In fact, just don't listen anymore. That's cool too.
Yeah, there's
don't worry
no time
about
to get in or get out.
Not a big deal.
Thing. This is for us and not for you, Evan.
It's cool.
So,
thanks Evan. We love you, buddy.
Let's
hang out soon.
All right. So this is from Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci gives me a YouTube link, and he also says check out the timestamp, and then he also says it's NSFW, which I think is not safe for work. So let's go for it. Are you ready?
Oh, okay.
This is from Dr. Fauci.
Yeah, we can do this.
This is from Dr. Fauci.
When they wouldn't get vaccinated, he said, "Hey, get fucking vaccinated, all right? Knock it off. I'm sick and tired of this shit." And then not enough guys did, so the next day he actually said, "Hey, I wasn't kidding, okay? Go fucking get vaccinated. I had cancer, for fuck's sake." And then he
Well, thank you, Dr. Fauci.
That was weird.
We're gonna get pulled off of YouTube. I don't think you can say the V word anymore, or the
what?
V word.
Vaccinate. Oh,
you can't say that, dude.
That's so funny.
You can't say that.
I was thinking of the actual swear words.
Yeah,
but the
V word.
Yep.
Dr. Fauci submitted another question. He said, "Sorry, Dad." So, sorry, Dad. Yeah, that's a really good point. That's a really good point.
Wait, Dr. Fauci is sorry to his father?
Yeah.
What for?
Don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting times we're living in.
Thank you, Dr. Fauci. I appreciate that. And listen to him. You know, I was thinking.
Are you worried about the OSHA mandate for vaccines?
My boss, no.
They know that's like a joke, right? Because they put the word OSHA in it. Like, yeah, we follow OSHA.
Can we not say the V word though? Because that will get us kicked off YouTube.
Gotcha.
Like, I don't want us to say
vaccine.
Stop it for real. It's not funny. This episode might not even go up on YouTube, and we have a growing YouTube audience.
I really,
6 of you guys listen. I watch every single day, and I do not want us to get off that platform.
I really don't think that's gonna happen, Timon. But okay,
it might.
It's fine.
It might.
It's fine. I won't say the V word anymore.
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
Can we change the word so that everyone knows when we're talking about it? Like, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah, we'll call it the chicken pox vaccine.
No, you got no. We can't.
Okay.
It's any V.
The polio vaccine.
No. Just the word, the V word that you're putting in there is going to get us in trouble.
This episode literally is not going to get off YouTube, but I will call it not the V word. I won't.
Can we call it something that our listeners may understand? Like, what is something that we could call it that is just like everyone would understand? You know what we're talking about. This is what it is. White men. What do you think about that?
How funny would
Get
it have been?
your white man today.
How funny would it have been if I would have said the V word right there?
It would not have been funny. I can't upload this to YouTube. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of words that we could use.
It's not gonna get taken down.
It might. That's what YouTube is saying, that anything that's associated with that V word is going to be completely ripped off.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. But
okay.
I really doubt that that's going to happen.
Yeah. I'm sorry, listeners, if this video doesn't go up. You can catch us on some other platform that will allow us to say the V word.
V word.
Like
all right, so
Vimeo.
Next question. Can we move past this?
Anti-typical white girl. Can we call it white girl? I like that.
Anti-typical white girl.
No, I'm talking like the V word is white girl.
Oh.
Did you?
No.
Go get white girled.
We probably shouldn't.
I like that kind of.
We probably shouldn't.
You're
That's
against that, but you want us to say
idea.
the word that's going to kick us off YouTube. I like the white girl.
I don't think the V word is offensive.
YouTube finds it offensive.
Sure.
And that's all I care about.
I don't care about YouTube.
I know. You've never watched one YouTube video.
You've
not even subscribed, bro. And I put so much work into it.
Much like the pro-choice and pro-life movements, we have a fundamental difference in beliefs.
Yeah.
So next question.
Okay, anti-typical white girl says, Timon and Lincoln, to answer your question about pumpkin spice latte or peppermint mocha latte, I have to say neither.
Okay, so
I am just a plain coffee type of gal. I think the true beauty of coffee is enjoyed best without any additives.
if you get good enough coffee, you can drink it black and it's not whatever. Get out of here.
Oh my God.
That's obviously not what we're talking about.
You think
We're talking about sugared
coffee is-
up fake coffee drinks like pumpkin spice lattes. That's obvious. Like the integrity of that drink in terms of like the coffee is non-existent. Like, what are you talking about? Yes, I enjoy like a good, like my morning coffee is black French press coffee that I ground that day.
Yeah.
Like I'm walking the walk.
Living
The
the
peppermint mocha is really good. It's a really good product.
It is.
Way better than PSL. Yeah.
I love how your negative energy just shifted from me to Alyssa, and I'm okay with that.
Oh, was that Alyssa? Yeah. It's fine. She's obviously been made fun of for this before, so
Okay.
she knows. She knows. She called herself an atypical white girl.
Alyssa, do you know? She said anti-typical white girl. Anti-typical white girl. I said that like
Sure.
Okay. All right. Alyssa,
Atypical and anti-typical are essentially the same thing.
I do love. I get pumpkin spice latte when it is around this time because of the novelty of it. When Starbucks has it in place, I do love pumpkin spice latte. But on your day to day, I do just drink black coffee.
As a novelty drink, I think peppermint mocha is a better novelty drink.
Here's that divide. You know, you are pro peppermint, and I am anti peppermint, and it is what it is. You know,
I don't think everyone has to like it.
hey, my coffee, my
care.
choice.
Yep.
You know? I'll tell you what, I've not drank coffee in almost 2 months.
Because I took the coffee maker.
No, because I would wake up in the middle of the night and my jaw was gritting.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I was like, my teeth were grinding. And so I switched actually before you left.
Gotcha.
I started drinking tea, and the less amount of caffeine that's in my system has actually really helped me out.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've noticed that I'm clenching my jaws a little bit more than ever. It's a weird.
It's like it's sore. I wake up and it's sore. Mm-hmm. And so that's not happened since I stopped drinking coffee. So it's been about 2 months since I've stopped drinking coffee.
Yeah, so I make 2 coffees every morning, one for my commute and one for
Work.
My commute's 10 miles, and they're both gone by 8:30.
Yeah, coffee's so good though.
It's really good, and with some half and half with some heavy cream, so good.
Yeah, it slaps.
Yeah,
it's kind of filling too.
Like I don't feel guilty about it either.
Yeah,
because it doesn't have sugar. It's just black coffee and some cream.
Right, black coffee and natural flavors, and it's delicious. Kind of like your toasted marshmallow. Okay,
I don't think cream contains natural flavors. I think if we'd look on the ingredients, you would not be natural flavors. Yeah,
and like it would be a natural flavor, but
nope,
it doesn't contain natural flavors. That's what's beautiful.
That's the difference in the
that's the
FDA
reality we're living in.
FDA term. Yeah.
That's the reality we're living in. That's
Definitely.
the great part. All right, so we are.
This is the worst episode ever.
You say that about every episode, and they're all bangers.
They're all terrible.
They're all amazing. I love them.
Fewer people listen now than ever before.
We just told them that's okay.
Yeah, but like in an interaction kind of way. Yeah, like I'm not mad at people for not listening, but also just a statement of fact. We are the smallest amount of popular as we have ever been.
I think we're more popular than you can even imagine, Lincoln.
The
Taliban is listening to us.
Are declining. Yeah, that was cool. That was definitely cool. You're right. But overall, we don't hit the hundreds like we used to,
or the thousands like we really used to.
Hundreds,
like the tens of thousands that we used to get.
It's okay.
Yeah, speak it into existence, Lincoln. I don't know why you're so negative, man. I'm loving this.
All right, we got 5 minutes left.
No, we're getting into the game. He's getting out of here. All right, so guys, we're going to take a pause from questions because we got more to answer. But I
didn't realize we even started the questions.
I last week was talking to Lincoln about how fun it would be to go through our listener list that we know of and decide what car they would like to drive.
What we think they would drive?
You know what they think they would drive. Well, okay, here's the thing. I would like to know, Lincoln, what you think that listener would like to drive. And then I've made a separate list. You can see on my tab here. Cars Timon knows. So I've made a list of all the cars that I know of. And it's a very small list. And I sat there and I thought for about 35 minutes of all the cars I could think of. And so we're going to tie those
most
cars.
of these German cars, because those are the cars I've owned. Are there like 6 of these that have been like Lincoln's cars, so you know their names?
They are, a bunch of them are my cars that I've owned. A couple more years, because I don't even know the names of some of them. You would say them, and I would just stop listening. E30, I know that one, and Volkswagen. Oh, Jetta. I didn't put Jetta on there. I could add that later. But most of them are just ones that I kind of know of.
I've owned 3 Volkswagen Jettas since Tim and I have been friends.
Yep. Yes, it's true. And so I thought maybe we could go through
Didn't make the list.
didn't make the list at all. To be honest,
I literally buy these cars and throw them away when I'm done with them.
the only ones that did make the list was the E30. So, yeah.
Which isn't even a real name.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what the real name is.
Sure. Okay. So let's get into the game.
BMW E30. Okay.
Yep.
So I thought maybe we could do the first person. Aaron.
What does Aaron drive?
What does Aaron drive? Aaron, our faithful listener.
Aaron, our favorite listener.
Yep. Yep.
Aaron seems like he would make responsible decisions in terms of an automobile purchase. Aaron also seems like a man of taste, based on the everything about him.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Aaron probably owns a good quality product from a responsible manufacturer.
Okay.
I could see Aaron in it's like I'm reading like someone's palms right now.
Yeah.
I could see Aaron in a very high quality Honda or Toyota product.
Can you give me a make or model? Just throw me out there. So, because you
we're-
say the words, and I'm not even
getting-
sure.
We're getting there.
Okay.
Most people understand what the words Toyota and Honda mean.
Yep. They're cars.
I could see by high quality, I mean like the specced out models, so like the nice interior as far as like leather and like the good like speakers and stuff, like the nicer version of like a cheaper car. Not cheaper car, but like you know how like interiors change as cars get nicer. I could see him in like a really nice CRV.
Is that Honda or Toyota?
Honda CRV. Yeah, I could see that. I could see him being like the nice version of a Honda Civic guy, because those are really solid, sensible cars,
Civic,
and that's
nice.
But they're also like nice and like I don't know.
Dig it.
Anyways,
all right.
they're
look at the
they're a little
list I know.
subverse. They're mainstream, but it's not like he's a Ford guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like you're a person of taste. You're super sensible, but you like nice things.
Right.
Like a nice newer-ish Honda CR-V.
Yep. So for me, I had I only have a list of 18 total cars that I'm aware of, and I think I could see Aaron in a Dodge Dart.
Potentially. It is.
Would you like to see the picture of the Dodge Dart I pulled up?
Sure.
Okay, here it is. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Where's it at? There it
Aaron might still be driving the car he had in college. He might have just it works and why would I spend money on it? Yeah, it's a black Dodge Dart just like yours, Timon. Literally the exact same car that you had.
Aaron, if you do own a Dodge Dart, I'm sorry. It's not great. Solid.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, great.
Sure. All right.
Okay.
Next, I'll make the next. I'll make it quicker
Okay, next one is Cody Young.
because we have 40 seconds left.
Cody Young.
Sure. Cody and I spent a summer working together.
I'm gonna make this quicker. Cody and I spent a summer together. 21 names.
I'm like a recipe right now on the internet. So when I lived abroad and studied, it's like, yo, can you just teach me how to make cornbread? I bet Cody has a truck.
Okay.
I know he's a big fan of American car brands. Cody probably owns. He doesn't seem like a Ford guy. Cody probably owns like a Silverado. But he also lives in the city now, so maybe the truck wouldn't be quite as practical. Man, that's tough.
Yep.
That's tough. But I bet it's an American car.
You're probably right. Here, let me just screen share this. Why don't we do that? So for me, honestly, I'll wait to screen share this. For me, I was thinking about one thing and one thing only for Cody. He lives in Colorado, so I went with the old school Subaru
Outback.
Yep. Subaru Outback.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's okay.
I don't know.
That's all the cars I know.
Sure.
Yep.
All right, next name, I guess.
Evan Duncan.
Oh, I've seen with my eyes that Evan drives a Honda Civic that's relatively new and quite nice.
Okay, very nice. I'll do.
Evan's a car dude. Evan and I have talked a lot of cars.
Yep.
Evan used to have a pretty sick Subaru WRX that was quite sporting.
Mm-hmm.
He also had a Volkswagen Jetta for a minute. That was it was pretty cool. He let me drive it. That was pretty fun. Evan, if you want.
Evan and I spent our summers in Maine, and
Evan, if you want to drive my new BMW, you're welcome to, because you've let me drive your cars, and I would like to reciprocate.
I'm going with E30 because that's the only I can see Evan in an E30.
Yeah, probably. But he definitely drives a Honda Civic.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm saying, just what would you see them driving it?
Yeah,
it can be whatever you want it to be.
The Honda Civic that's blue.
All right. Okay. James Becker. Kind of already got into this one time.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick with my a Honda product, perhaps a 4-door Civic.
Okay.
A Civic sedan, I could see that, or a CRV also.
Sedan. Okay, I see that. For me, I saw James
it's a sensible choice. He's an accountant, so sensible.
I saw James in an F-150.
Okay.
Just rolling around. How about Alyssa?
We know that she drives a Jeep.
Yeah, Jeep. That's what I had for her too. Yeah. Jeep Wrangler. Specifically,
I don't think she owns a Wrangler though.
I know, but I that's what I said. Jeep Wrangler, specifically. I don't know how to spell Wrangler. Specifically, a black 1997 Jeep Wrangler, because that's the one I can think of.
Oh, they all look the same, and that's not racist to say about Jeeps.
J. Nymphs.
It's hard when we know the cars that our listeners drive.
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
Dodge Charger.
How do you want me to answer this question?
However you want to.
You know, Jay, I know you like Vanessa's car, the Toyota Avalon that I used to own. I could see you in a nice vehicle that is all of those things, which are comfortable, clean, nice. Because that car was a beautiful riding machine. Just solid vehicle.
Just mint.
Just it was a great car.
Yeah.
So like a Lexus product, I could see that for sure, because Toyota Avalons are really just Lexuses.
Okay.
But
so
just
should I
like
change it to Lexus product.
Like a very just like any Lexus, anything that's quiet on the inside, rides good, just good amount of power, just comfortable. I don't know.
I like it.
I don't know if this is a good bit or not.
It is what it is. We're gonna make it a good bit. Jay Hinkle.
Jay drives a Honda Cross Tour. He'll get a Tesla someday. Whatever.
Okay, I see Jay. Let's look at my list of cars I know. In a station wagon. Get it, Jay.
He literally owns a station wagon right now.
Does he really? See, that's why I saw him in it.
That's what his Honda is.
John Hollister. Golf lessons with John on Facebook.
Golf lessons with John on Facebook. John is a man of immense taste. John is a Toyota Avalon owner. John doesn't just drive a car. He owns a car. He has a Toyota Avalon similar to the car I had.
Yep.
And in fact, he has had two Toyota Avalons.
Oh,
he had
wow.
an older one. He had a newer one. Yeah. John knows what's up. He knows that early 2000s Toyota Avalons are literally some of the best cars you can purchase.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, see him in an old red Dodge truck.
Okay.
Nice. Old.
Old red Dodge truck.
Yep, like from the
Go to
90s.
AutoZone. You want some wipers. What's the make, model, year of your car? Old red Dodge truck.
They'll figure it out. Alyssa, my sister.
I know the vehicle that she
What do you
drives.
see her in, though? What is?
I don't. What is this? Just to make me talk about cars?
Do you not want to do it? Yeah,
I
I'm trying to connect with you, bro, on a car level.
We connect just fine.
Okay.
Like what?
You want us to stop? I
know
got so many more.
your
Allison,
sister-
Holly, Ben, Alex, Aunt Suze, Brian, Jake, and
know-
Scott, Abe, Jasmine.
Half the answers are Toyota Avalon. Okay, your sister drives a very solid Chevy Malibu.
Chevy.
It's a solid car. Good.
do know what
Good
that
pick
one is.
Good pick on the car.
I didn't know it was a Chevy Malibu, but
Yeah.
now I know it's a Chevy Malibu. Very cool. Very cool. I see Alyssa in a Dodge Neon.
Wow. Do you respect her at all as a person?
Do I know what a Dodge Neon is? Yes, that's about all I can do. Allison, do we want to go with Allison? Ford Fusion for sure.
No, she drives a Ford Focus.
She drives a Ford Focus. Ford Focus, yeah. And
That's a solid car. I've driven it. It's a stick shift. It's
pretty
fun.
sweet.
Yeah, it's fine.
you want to keep going. Ben?
Ben's a truck guy.
Okay.
He has an old Dodge Dakota that he's working on. That's pretty solid. I saw this past weekend.
Nice.
It's cool. It's a cool little truck. He's also been a Subaru dude. He's also been a Ford guy.
Oh, wow. So he's been all over the place. I see Ben in a car that's shaped like a cube car.
Cool.
You know what those are?
If you would have said, I see him in a Cube, that's literally the make of a car, the Nissan Cube. So
Nissan Cube. Nice.
less is more in this situation. You could have championed this, but
I'm sorry.
it's fine.
Alex, not your brother.
Oh, he's a Ford Focus man.
Ford Focus.
He does like he has good taste though in cars.
Dodge.
He owned formerly a Volvo station wagon, an older one that was very sick. He'll be like, hey, I saw this car. Is it cool? And send me a picture.
You'll
Like,
talk
yeah,
him through
that's
it.
very cool. His tastes are spot on. He knows what's up.
Volkswagen Beetle. That's what I feel like I put them in.
Like an old one,
Yeah, Punch Bug.
but like old though, right?
Yeah, well, like 2002.
Oh, like the really round ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably not.
Alex's brother.
Oh, he's a Honda Accord guy. Also they're a Honda family.
Honda family.
A Honda Odyssey that's very sick.
Nice. I'm running out of things because I'll do Jeep Patriot because I don't know your brother. No, I don't want to do Jeep Patriot. I want to do.
Do you have more cars than people?
I have more people than cars.
This is a problem.
Yeah, I know. 2004 Dodge Intrepid. I know exactly that one. Very cool. Aunt Sue's.
Also a Honda family. Honda or Toyota Avalon. Yeah.
Toyota Avalon. So for Aunt Sue's, I see her in a Jeep Patriot. Aunt Sue's, that's where you are for me. You're a Patriot and you're rocking around in a Jeep. I like it. Brian.
Oh.
B.
yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah, Brian. Yep. Sorry. I know a few Brians, but Brian, the one who listens.
Right.
Yeah, he has a sweet little Buick crossover. That's pretty solid, pretty nice. Saw it the other day. I don't know. It was solid.
No clue what that is.
Sturdy vehicle.
Brian, I see you in a 15-passenger Amish hauler.
I could see that as well.
Yep, I definitely
It's a
see
good
that.
side business, Brian.
Yeah. What about Jakin, my little brother? He's not driving a car right now. This is gonna be a good one.
Oh,
This is one you have
he's
to
not
make up.
driving a car yet. Oh, yeah, definitely something ridiculous. Are you gonna look up a picture if I tell you a specific car?
Yeah, let's go for it.
I. Mm, 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 mm. I'm just thinking about cars now.
I know. This is the whole plan right here.
It's pretty solid.
This is where it was at.
Something solid, probably European, probably German, but probably a bad idea as well. Look up Mercedes-Benz.
I can't spell Mercedes.
Okay.
Benz. What?
Like
G-Wagon?
C300.
C300. Let's see here. That's what you're looking for.
But put in 2003.
Okay. Images. Oh, okay. All right.
Like a solid older Mercedes. This car would actually be like a pretty solid. Maybe not quite that old. Scroll down a little bit.
Let me record this real quick. Give me 1 second. Let's record this. Okay. All right. So
scroll down. Down. That red one.
This one right here.
Yeah. So that's like a 2010. I could see your brother getting one of those because they're
nice.
They're pretty good as far as a solid car that's not probably going to be terrible to maintain. But they're like $5,000 to $10,000 for one, so a pretty good bargain.
It's affordable, but it's solid.
A pretty nice, affordable. People regard that as like an entry-level Mercedes, and at this point, it's an entry-level Mercedes from 10 years ago. So like, not a terrible buy, but also pretty styling.
Right. Yeah. I see that. Right on. I'll put that in there.
But Jeep Patriot.
Yeah, Jeep Patriot.
All right, guys, we're gonna crack open the maple pear Bud Light Seltzer.
Scott, you want to throw one in for Scott real quick?
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
Finish it up.
F-150.
F-150.
A styling F-150. Hey, you chose to do this, not me.
F-150.
Oh, this smells really bad.
Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, he owns the F-150.
Oh,
but when I look at Scott, I look at a Dodge Ram beefed up truck, like super beefed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's that. That's there. All right, cool. Well, that was a fun little bit.
Super beefed. I don't think it was. I think that was a waste of 25 minutes.
So out of all of the ones that you have talked about, right? Out of all the ones, I went and highlighted all of the different ones that you talked about, and I'm going to tell you I only know 4 of the cars that you talked about. Honda CR-V, no clue. Truck Silverado, not really sure. Honda Civic.
But if you saw it, you would say, oh, yeah, I've seen that car before.
Right. But most of them I don't know what you're talking about. Lexus, Honda Crossover, Toyota Avalon, Honda Accord, Dodge Dakota, Ford Focus, Jeep, Buick Crossover. Those are all things I don't know. Those are all words I'm not even sure of.
Your wife owns one of those.
Nice.
It's fine. Like, it's okay for you to not like cars.
Yeah.
I feel like I've always made that clear. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Listeners, if you enjoyed this bit, go ahead and let us know.
Nobody did. This tastes so bad.
Ben asks, how much money would you have to win/inherit post-taxes to quit your job, full-time job forever?
Like $10,000.
Yeah, I don't know. Ben, a couple million probably. I wouldn't mind.
A couple million?
Yeah, a couple million.
Not just 1 million?
To quit your job forever? I think there's more earning potential at my job than 1 million.
Do you think that managing $1 million would not be a full-time job?
Like investing it?
In the way that you would want to manage it? Yeah. If you had that much capital, do you not think managing it would be a full-time job? Because it's not the real.
I'd want a couple million to feel safe.
The real question isn't like how much money would you need to retire forever. It's what amount of money is so big that you would have to quit your job to have enough time to keep an eye on all that money to manage it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good question.
Because like
100 million.
Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna like invest that money in various stocks and whatnot, cryptocurrencies. Are you gonna like buy a rental property? Are you gonna, you know what I mean? Like, are you gonna invest in a business? Like, all those things start to take up your actual time to manage them. Right. And so, what amount of money would be? This is too much to handle and work 40 hours.
$1 million. You got a shot at 5 rental properties to make it work for you.
It's not bad. That's a lot of rental properties to maintain.
Yeah. You got a shot at 5. Hopefully they'll all work out.
I don't know. There are things you can do to like make sure that happens.
I'm saying
like,
I'm saying a couple million. For me to quit my full-time job, a couple million.
Oh yeah.
I would say that. That's me. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, probably 50 to 60 million for me.
Okay. All right. Hey, this is a fun one from your favorite Goshen meth dealer.
Oh, you live over a couple right next door, across.
He says, "Yo, meet me at the dog park for a trade. Don't short me this time. I'll do another drive-by."
You shot the wrong people. You shot your own house.
You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's pretty funny. You shot your own house. I think that's a contender for the best name. Your local.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
This one's from Not Brian.
Oh, okay.
How many women and children do I need to kill before I can make it ahead of the Taliban on your listener tier list? Oh my gosh.
0. You'll always be the head of the Taliban to me, not Brian.
Yeah, Brian, you've already crushed it. I would say 6, 7.
Oh no.
You know,
Don't.
give them a run for their money. You know, the Taliban has to fear something. They're definitely not fearing America, and I think Not Brian is a good person to fear. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
Oh boy. If that doesn't get us kicked off of YouTube, I don't know what will. Matt Hoops. Hopes. Hoops.
What's up, Matt?
Hoopes. What's your favorite Reliant K album and why is it MHMMMMMM question mark?
My favorite Reliant K album is Collapsible Lung. It's a joke because Matt Hoops is the name of the guitar player from Reliant K.
Gotcha, okay.
And Collapsible Lung is their worst album ever.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. Reliant K only had like 2 good albums, and the rest were like, I don't know, the ones that are the most recent to now are just awful. Yeah. They really like, they went from having like good albums to like, there's one song that's kind of good off of them.
Really?
Yeah.
I
don't know
did they
what
do what's that one song? Something like that in my Sunday pants.
Yeah, Sadie Hawkins Dance.
Yeah,
that's
probably the only.
Their early stuff's really fun. I just and they grew up a little bit and they started to mature well, and then they stopped.
That stinks.
I don't know.
They got woke, huh?
Probably not. They just I don't know. The new stuff. They never really.
Not as good, huh?
I feel like they never really hit their full potential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only Reliant K song I know.
Says
that I can think of.
The guy who can barely play guitar. Who has
Thanks, Matt.
never hit my full potential.
Is his name Hoops?
Hoops.
Thanks, Matt Hoops, for your question.
They have a song called Hoops, I Did It Again.
Oh, like the Britney Spears song?
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
She just got for a conservatorship or whatever. I don't know the word. What is what is MHMMMMM? What is that an album?
That is their 4th album called Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's an interesting album name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm not into Christian contemporary music. That's not my thing. That's not my vibe.
It's fine. That album is a pretty good standalone album. That is it is beyond the genre. Like they play their songs on MTV and stuff. Like, yeah, I wouldn't call that a Christian album too
really
much. Yeah,
yeah,
no, not really. It was a really good like pop punk album though.
It banged out. Huh, that's cool. New question. Golf lessons with your mom.
Oh man,
I might like look.
They just won. They just won.
That's pretty solid.
With your mom.
They asked, Timon, would you get married again? Trick question. You can't get married again. That would be polygamy. And marriage is till death. Death to the patriarchy.
Sure. In order to get married again, you'd have to get married the first time, and since that hasn't happened yet, in the eyes of the state, I don't think you can like commit polygamy in the eyes of the state at this point. I think you would just have a first marriage.
Yeah. To answer your question, for sure, marriage is really cool.
He would get married again.
Do it again.
He has to get married.
Has to get married again in order to be married. Golf lessons with your mom. Go check him out on Facebook.
Don't.
They're our newest sponsor.
Don't Google that. Yeah.
Golf lessons with your mom. Has your mom been needing golf lessons? Have you been needing golf lessons?
Yo,
well, your mom can teach you. Yeah.
We'll teach your mom how to play golf.
Yeah, golf lessons with your mom. That's so solid. Okay, the Taliban.
It's going to be hard to beat that one.
That's pretty solid.
Golf lessons with your mom.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. The Goshen's local meth dealer is pretty funny too. The Taliban. This is from the Taliban. Can you have Biden send us a PS5, please? Yes, we got you.
If golf lessons with your mom was the best name, that was the best question.
Yeah, they did hashtag supply chain. We're feeling you, Taliban. We totally know.
And the answer is no. The answer is no.
Yeah. Okay. So this name is from 000000000B45ITNGX33331458TDQ314W. And their question.
That's either a bunch of random characters or something you should definitely not Google.
It might be their cryptocurrency, like address code. Yeah.
Are there any like pound signs or
no? But we'll throw it in there.
No.
Crest or Colgate?
Sensodyne.
I use Sensodyne
Still
as well.
haven't gone to the dentist.
Probably Colgate because it's cheaper. I would probably do Colgate because it's cheaper.
I don't know. There are some things I try to like allow myself to not care about the price on. Stuff that I rub on my body every single day. I don't know, like shampoo and like soaps and stuff and like deodorants and stuff like that. Like I'm like putting this into my body in a very real way.
And so you don't care about
I tried to use natural deodorant once and it just did not work.
Yeah.
But like the nice shampoo and like the nice like soap to wash my body with, I try to let it be okay that I spend some money on it because
that makes sense.
Worth it. Yeah, I'll cut corners otherwise.
You'll go with Sensodyne. Sensodyne's nice.
Yeah, so I spent $7 for a Sensodyne tube. Whatever.
I think Sensodyne's it's been fairly cheap when I bought it.
It? Maybe I just get the nice Sensodyne.
Yeah, that's true.
Does yours come from Aldi?
No. All right. Jay, this is from Jay. Say someone gave me crypto assets to trade. Would I have to pay taxes on the initial principal of assets? Hit me up. We need to talk in depth.
Jay, we don't know.
So
this is a really complicated question.
Jay, no. He's asking if I send him Cardano, does he have to pay principal on the assets? Well, Jay, your question's not good enough. You're not getting a Cardano, so we do not talk about this in depth.
We don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know the answer to that, Jay.
Yeah, I don't know either. This is from Love Cardano. Please give me Cardano. Heart.
That's pretty weak.
Yeah.
It's pretty weak.
It's not so good.
I thought it would work when I posted it, but no, there have been way better.
Yeah.
That's a joke. That's not me.
It's not you.
No,
it was not funny at all. You did not do well. This is from Phil, brother man Phil.
What's up, Phil? Hope this is you.
He says, "Who's a better rapper, Timon or Biggie?"
Yep, that's not Phil.
That's totally Phil. I don't know. Biggie died from his raps, and I have not.
Well,
rest in peace,
Phil. Phil would not. He would not.
He would totally
disgrace the memory of Biggie.
He likes to say that Tupac better than Biggie, so he does not care.
I know. We'll ask him next time.
Happy birthday, Phil. Last week.
Yeah, we'll ask him next time.
What's your answer?
I don't know.
Who's a better rapper?
What?
Timon or Biggie?
You want a real
answer from you? Yes, right now.
I think more people like the rap music of Biggie Smalls compared to the rap music of Tim and Nips.
That doesn't mean that he's a better rapper. I mean, yes, it does, but
he is. I think he has experienced. He did experience more success rapping than you have.
Yet.
Correct.
I
think he will have experienced.
He is a better rapper. I agree.
More rap and profited more than you ever will from your rap.
I've enjoyed his rap more than I've enjoyed any of my raps. But I do love creating a rap every once in a while. It's not that great. All right, we have questions from John. You want to pull it up on your phone? I mean, I guess I can pull it up on my phone.
I can. I really want something to drink that isn't maple pear.
We're almost done here. We're gravy, baby. No worries.
Oh, Alex, coworker Alex did not submit a question via the right way.
Okay.
So I'm not going to answer it, but I'm gonna ask our fans, what should Alex name his baby that's going to be born in December?
What do you think it should be?
No. Sorry, January. He has a child arriving January. What should he name the child? And next week we'll read the names that you guys suggest.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So my friend Alex, it's the third child.
I think it should be like hope or something inspiring. Is it a boy or a girl? Do we know?
He did not specify. In
Hope,
his question.
Compassion, peace, world peace. Should name him world peace. Like something that inspire the generation. That's
Yeah.
fine. You're supposed to pull up Gian's question. You literally just.
Yep.
Did
we not answer his question last week?
I don't remember if we did or not. But we can go through it again.
Oh, all right. No, he didn't because he asked it at almost midnight.
Yeah, we did.
Sorry for the late question.
Yep.
Wanted to send it before I forgot. Feel free to go to it whenever. So I've been having issues with dating, but lately I've decided to focus on self-improvement for me, working out, etc. Anyway,
Yeah, he's looking good.
he's looking solid. I've also been going to church stuff, which I really love. So here's the thing. Not sure if you remember, but the lady from last year that rejected me also goes to the same church I go to. Yeah, John, I definitely remember her.
Yeah.
Things didn't work out then, but, it's
It is
okay.
what it is.
I lost my spot. Recently, she joined the life group I'm in.
Nice.
What I'm worried about is how to interact with her. I don't want to be weird around her, but also I don't want to make my reason to go to church stuff affected by my personal feelings.
That's good.
That's good. That's solid.
Yeah.
And I don't want her to feel weird around me. But if I'm being honest, piece of me still likes her. But I don't want to be friend zoned. But I don't want to be. I don't think giving her the cold shoulder all the time would be rude. So I just want to give her the cold shoulder all the time. Thoughts? Thanks, y'all. Aloha snack bar.
Aloha snack bar.
I think
That's all.
John,
He has a second question too, but we can get to that as well.
Yeah. So.
But let's answer this one first, John. That's you're in a tricky predicament for sure. One, I would say, don't let her come into your life group like change the things. I think this is a really good opportunity just to be yourself and be in a group where you can just be comfortably being yourself. If she friend zones you, just don't be your friend. Then she can't zone you. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna make that point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you nailed it when you said I don't want to be weird. So just don't be weird.
Yeah.
Just be your normal self. Interact with her.
If you don't
she's
go
on the same level as everyone else.
if you don't go to church because you don't want to interact with her, she's winning. You can't let her win.
She's coming into a space that you are already in, so it's not like you're joining something or doing something more because of her. She's coming
being
into
the
this
weird one.
ecosystem that you're already a part of.
Yep.
So just continue to be you, and if something happens naturally because you're being your most authentic self, I think it sounds like you'd be cool with that. Yeah. But also, it sounds like you'd be cool with being your authentic self and something not happening. So yeah, I think the important point is just be you.
Yeah.
Don't change because of her.
Yeah, and sorry for not answering your question. It was submitted late, and then we totally forgot about it. And this is something that needs to be answered ASAP. Ladies of the podcast, we'd love to hear what you have to say for John. What do you think he should do? Should he be super spiritual? You know what I mean? Just lay down that spirit. Or should he be friends with her, or should he give her the cold shoulder, or should he be himself? What are your advice? I mean, we're guys, so that's kind of tough too. So, let's ask a second question because I think it goes along with this.
From what he sent today.
Yeah.
Also, I might realize it might seem a little old hat or whatever for the listeners to keep hearing about my relationship problems. Ha 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 ha. So another topic you could track to spice it up is, what are some things about being in a dating relationship / engaged that surprise you versus being single? Because I think as a single person, I have preconceptions about being in a relationship nowadays, or what it's like. So it'd be nice to hear a perspective from you guys. Oh, yeah. Cool, John.
That's a really good question, John. I think I have
I have
an
stuff.
answer.
I have stuff. Yeah, definitely.
I think for me, John, one of the things that I realized when dating engaged, I was engaged for a month, so I don't know if that's really the best, or even married, is
Also a month.
Yeah, only married a month. It's like your time that you had when you were single is now it's still your time, but you're sharing it with someone else, and so there's nothing wrong about that. But now it's like your time affects other people in a way. And so you can't just go do the things you can totally do the things you want to do, but now it's affecting someone else, And so that was something that has been good, like to realize. It's been fun. I mean, there's nothing bad about it. It was just something that I didn't really think about. But if you really think about it, like, oh yeah, you're sharing it with someone else, and they're sharing their life with you. You guys' time is going to be intertangled in a way. And so you just got to realize that there's a little bit of freedom to being single, but it's not a bad thing. You just got to realize that when you do get in dating and engaged and married, your time that you have now to do whatever you want, whether that's just go outside and smoke a cigar or whatnot, that is going to be part of someone else's life too. And it's just weird. It's an interesting thought, to have. It's a weird thing that I didn't think about before I got into the place I'm at now, and it's not a bad thing. Let me tell you that. But it's just a thought that, that's what I have to say about that.
I don't want to realization, Timon.
Yeah, I don't want to be like negative. It's not a negative thing. Like, it's not a bad thing. And Alice and I, we do a good job of keeping like things that we do together, and then we also have a spot and a day where we just do whatever we want without having to deal with what the other person wants to. And so we're really good at this point, 1 month into marriage, of like figuring that out. And it could be different as life goes on, but that's a thing. That's one thing that I've really realized is like, we're both working. Like, hey, if she wants to go to her parents, we go to our parents. It's not she goes to it and then I stay at home and do whatever I want. We have to do it together. Not that we have to, but that's kind of like what it is as a one unit. We gotta work together. So, How about you, Lincoln? What do you got?
It's all good.
It's all good in the hood.
No, like it's all good. Like, even the bad stuff, like all the things that people warn you about, like, oh, just wait until blah, 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 and you have to X, Y, and Z because of this is what she wants or whatever. It's all good. Everything's good.
But have you realized something that since you've been dating that your like single self didn't know?
No, there are no cons. The things I thought were cons are actually pros.
Well, it's not. He wasn't asking cons. He's just stuff that you didn't realize.
Yeah, I thought there was gonna be a bunch of cons. I thought it'd be really constricting, maybe suffocating.
That's actually okay.
But it's not, and
that's good.
It's all good. Like everything about it, like
helps you grow as a person. You can like.
It's all very positive. It almost feels like, and I know this isn't for everybody, but it almost feels like it's the way it should be. Like, this is how, like part of myself has been missing until now. Like, that's how it feels. Like, I've been able to grow and learn and realize so many things that without this other being...
it's a totally another person.
Without this thing that has been the shoot, what's the word? Because in a good relationship, you're it's a C word, not that C word.
How'd you know my mind went to it?
I keep on thinking catharsis, but that's not the word. It's the catalyst. Like, you're the catalyst for each other, for each other in the relationship, for growth and change, and like
pushing each other
to experience other levels of love and appreciation. Like it's just that constant. You're pushing each other out and forward.
That's
like,
a good thing.
Even the things I thought were negative, like they're not actually negative. Some misinformed people just told me things. Some people who didn't figure things out.
Who are selfish.
Yeah. Like, all those cons, like, they're not really cons. People have just been lying to you because they're bad at relationships or bad at things or aren't willing to be vulnerable.
Or not willing to put the time into it.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Like,
it's work too, John. I'll tell you that. It's work too. Like, it's a lot of fun, but you're going to have to deal with stuff like when I was single, I could deal with stuff when I needed to. But like, if someone is dealing with something in the moment, you have to help them with that. And that's everyone. Like, when I lived with Lincoln, there's times when Lincoln had to deal with stuff. You have to help him deal with it. And there's times I was dealing with stuff, Lincoln helped me deal with it. You know, that's just relationship. You know, but it's a little bit more intimate relationship for sure.
In a relationship, like, if they're having a problem, like, it's your problem, and you deal with it together. It's not like you don't have to deal with someone else's problem.
Right.
Like
Lincoln's problem, I'm helping him.
Even more than friends, like, I don't know. You're just it's about you guys. It's all about you, the unit versus you, the individual.
Yeah.
And so you have twice the resources, like twice the critical thinking capacity.
Yeah.
Twice the emotional depth and maturity, and like, so everything gets better.
Yeah. I know, it was interesting. I remember my pastor.
You have twice the perspective.
Yeah, my pastor was telling me, he's like, you know, if you're working on your house, this is just reiterating your point, but when you're working on your house, you know, and you can do X amount of hours of work and get this amount done. If you invite a buddy over, it's weird because you don't do double the input. You literally almost do like 3 times. If you as an individual was doing the work, it would take you, let's say it takes you 5 hours to do this one job. But if you're to bring over another person, you actually do that job that would take 15 hours in 5 hours, because it's like you're working together. It's exponential. It's not just double, it's exponential. And there's something really to that. You have twice the perspective, but then your perspectives melted together and you can play off of each other. It's really cool. So yeah, just going high five to Lincoln's thought there. So good call.
Yeah, John, hope things work out. Like, I don't want to, like, not trying to, like, make anything braggy or whatever.
Do it.
But, like, I don't know. I'm glad that for me things happened the way they happened, and I arrived the place I was at certain times. Like,
yep. Don't be too worried, brother.
I was prepared.
Yeah.
By life experiences, and like, it has ultimately been beneficial. And so, I don't know, man. You got it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be worried, bro.
Your perspective's good. You're working on yourself. You're making healthy changes.
Freaking jacked, dude.
Yeah,
he's looking so jacked right now.
You're doing everything right, man. Like,
We're here for it.
Part of, like, I think people don't realize about relationships is that they get bad. I don't know. I've seen people, like, really lose themselves in relationships and, like, develop a lot of unhealthy habits, and, like, things get really negative and bad. And similarly to when you invite a buddy over to work on your house and you get 3 times the work done, like, you have that energy, but in a negative way. So things get 3 times as worse. And like, you can pull someone down. You can, like, 2 people can really settle into a bad place.
Right.
And so, like, it's very important to, like, not lose sight of the things you're doing, as far as, like, you know, you're going to do healthy things for yourself, because healthy things for you are, you know, with your mate or whatever, that closeness you have, they're probably going to be healthy for them too. Like, that healthiness is going to help the relationship.
It's going to push over to the.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
100%. The things you're doing now are going to affect what future relationship you get into, and you're making good choices.
Like, habits and priorities that are good tend to aid relationships. Habits and priorities are destructive, tend to destroy relationships, just like they do individuals, I feel like. And so what you're doing, solid. So solid.
Keep doing it, bro. We support you. And I try to comment on all your Instagram posts, because you are crushing it, John. We're big fans.
Big crushing it.
You sponsor us, and we sponsor you.
Yep.
Stamp of approval, Golf Lessons with John on Facebook. Go make sure to follow him, and then also follow our new sponsor, Golf Lessons with Your Mom, who definitely won the Cardano. They definitely won the Cardano, 100%.
Did we get through all the questions?
We did, and I'm going to say
Golf Lessons with Your Mom.
Golf Lessons with Your Mom on Facebook. All right.
Well, speaking with golf lessons, speaking of, they're playing.
Are just ridiculous.
Speaking of golf lessons with your mom, we have Fatter Future with Alyssa
coming up right now.
Right now.
Hello, and thank you for tuning in to Fatter Future. This week, we're talking about men's hairstyles. I've seen recently that a popular hairstyle among young men is to get a perm. Now, that kind of seems like a lot of work for a men's hairstyle. So, how long do you think that this trend is going to last? But the most important part about this question is when do you think that the earlier 2000s men's hairstyle is going to come back? Just like this photo I found when I Googled Zac Efron shirtless. Okay, guys, tell me your thoughts.
All right.
We're back. If you should go watch the YouTube video if it's not pulled off the YouTubes.
It won't be.
Zac Efron shirtless is cute. He's a cutie.
You know what's crazy, Alyssa? I was thinking this just the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed a bunch of at the store. Saw some teen high school dudes,
Young men.
and they all had perms,
Yeah.
like your brother kind of did.
Yeah, both of my brothers have had perms.
And thought, wow, this is an interesting fad. At first, I thought, wow, so many people with curly hair, and I
Right.
realized it was a perm.
All perms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
They look pretty
not,
solid,
it's not
honestly.
dumb. I don't
Yeah.
know. How long is the fad going to last? Probably 10 years. That's how long fads
know.
typically last.
I don't know. I think we're gonna see we're gonna see. It's gonna be gone soon.
Fades lasted about 10 years.
Like, how long did I have my long hair for? You know what I mean? 3 years, and then I went on to something else. How long did I have my
you
man
have long
bun?
hair currently.
I know, but it's now in a man bun.
You've had a man bun for 10 years.
I had a man bun, then I switched, then I went back to a man bun. And I started.
Man buns have been a thing for 10 years.
They have, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
So probably 10 years.
Man buns have been a thing since the Japanese.
But Alyssa, the question, the picture you posted of Timon with long hair.
Zac Efron shirtless is what she Googled, and that's what came up.
The picture of Timon. I have that hairstyle currently.
Yeah, it's swoopy. It's the Justin Bieber hair.
A little bit. I like to think that it's not Justin Bieber because it's long everywhere, not just in the front and around my ears. But yeah, I need a haircut. That's what I was getting at.
That's so funny.
Unintentional because I don't like getting haircuts.
I watched that Fatter Future a couple days ago before we did this, or when she sent it to me, or maybe the day after she sent it to me, and I watched it, and I just was laughing. I was just laughing. They're so sneaky. James and Alyssa are so sneaky. I guess James found that on Facebook, and then thought it'd be a great way to
solid.
Yeah.
See, they do 3 times the amount of work as one person would do.
Right. It's beautiful. It's
great.
To see the union of them
Complimentary.
together. Yeah, that is
Exponential
a real
compliment.
marriage accomplishment right there.
Yep.
And we're fans of it. I'll tell you this, dude. I think perms. I'm glad perms are around. I'm seeing the mullet come back. I'm glad the mullet's back. I don't know if it's like a fad or if it's a trend.
Gotcha.
Like, it happens, and then for a couple of years it won't be, and then it'll come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a cycle.
It is a
cycle.
trend for 10 years, and it's out for 20.
Right, and then back in. Yep. Would you say perms are 80s, and then
Yeah.
came back 2020? So almost like 40 years.
And mullets were like a little bit later than that. But yeah,
Early 90s, yeah.
Out, in for 10, probably
Out for 20.
probably a thing until 1990. Out for 20, and then they're back.
And people flame people for having mullets. They flamed them in 2010.
Yeah, very in for 10, very out for 20.
Yeah, and then it comes back and the person's like, dude, I mean, come on.
That's the direction skinny jeans are going.
You think so?
Any skinny jeans are going to be very uncool in like 3.5 years. I
You
feel
think
like.
so? You're feeling that?
Yeah, it's getting there.
That's Elisa's next fatter future. You just called it right there. Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed all these baggy pants these children are wearing?
I've not been looking at our
Which is
children.
something that my parents said.
Really?
Yeah, like baggy jeans were really popular early 2000s. They're starting to come back.
Do you think jeans are a little bit different than hairstyles, like clothing wise? I feel like
I think
those,
fashion's a little bit quicker.
Yeah, I think fashion is a little bit quicker. I think you're right. Do you think we've had all of the fashion that's going to happen, or do you think there's going to be new innovations?
I would imagine we have, yes.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It has already started to repeat itself in our lifetime.
Yeah, men are wearing dresses just like the biblical times.
Over and over again. Yep.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. We're there, and we're at the end of this podcast. We made it.
Thank goodness. 45 minutes long.
45 minutes
we
long.
promised.
My GoPro's getting hot, and we're thankful for you guys. You guys are hot. Go check out our favorite sponsor, Golf Lessons with Your Mom, on Facebook. And we'll see you guys on the next Timon and Lincoln show. Aloha, snack bar.
Hola, snack bar.